Hello students, welcome to EduTap. I am Tanushree. So today we are going to discuss, and in this video we are going to cover a very important topic for the NABARD Grade A examination. Notification is round the corner. It can come anytime now, and most of you would like to prepare for an amazing organization like NABARD, right? Now the question arises, how to prepare for NABARD without coaching. So this video, it contains all the relevant information, all the free material resources which you can use to prepare completely for the NABARD Grade A examination. All right. So we are going to cover all these doubts. We are going to cover all the free resources in today's video, and not just the resources. In today's video, I'm also going to tell you how to use these resources, right? Because when you are doing self-study, right, the only difference between self-study and a coaching-based study is that in self-study you have to put a lot of effort in deciding what to study and what not to study, right? So to make things easier for you in that respect as well, I'm also going to tell you how to cover, what to read and what not to read in those free resources as well, right? Okay, so without wasting any further time, let's get started. See, and one more thing, before I proceed further, you don't have to take any screenshots or you don't have to write anything. Every single information which I'm going to provide you in today's video, the PDF, it will be provided to you. You just have to join our Telegram channel, and on that channel, the PDF, it will be provided to you. All right. So let's get started. See, first of all, here I have attached the syllabus of our NABARD Grade A examination. Here in preliminary examination, we have total of 8 subjects to clear. However, out of these 8 subjects, the first 5 subjects, they are part of non-merit section. That is, here you just have to clear the sectional cutoff. The marks you obtain in these 5 subjects, it will not be included in your final merit list, right? For phase 1, the final merit list for phase 1, it will not include the marks you obtain in these 5 non-merit section subjects, right? After that, we have 3 merit section subjects, that is the GA, ESI and ARD. These 3 subjects, marks of these 3 subjects, it will be included in the merit section, all right? After that, for phase 2, we have 2 papers, paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1 is general English. Here you have to write the descriptive part of general English, as in the essays, reports, letters, right? So that you have to do in paper 1. Then we have paper 2, which is of ESI and ARD. And here also again, we have 2 types of question, the objective and the subjective. In objective questions, MCQ type of questions, and in the descriptive questions, you have to write, type the answer, right? So that is the basic pattern, and that is the basic framework of our examination as far as both phase 1 and phase 2 are concerned, right? So here I have introduced you what are the components you have to cover. Now we are going to see one by one how, from where and how to cover these components, all right? See, first of all, we have the component QRE, right? Quant reasoning in English. For quant reasoning in English, there are 2 perspectives. First, you should know the concepts, and second, you should know how to practice it. If you want to learn about the practice, we have a dedicated playlist on our channel, which is the QRE playlist, right? It is for both the RBI Grade B and the NABARD Grade A examination as well. And here, all the important topics, the concepts related to all the important topics, they will be covered in this playlist on our channel. So for concept clarity, you can refer to this playlist. After concept clarity, if you want to practice QRE, then you can refer to this website called IndiaBix, right? Let me show you how this website works. Just wait for a second. If we go here, see, if you type on Google IndiaBix, so a page like this will open. If you click here, aptitude question and answer, you can see that all the questions and all the different topics which are a part of our syllabus, they have been mentioned here. For example, if I click here on data interpretation test, right? So it's different tests are given, and they are free of cost. You don't have to pay a single rupee, right? Everything is free of cost. So here, data interpretation test, 20 questions are there, and you have 30 minutes allocated, right? So after learning about the concepts, you can practice your QRE session here on this website, right? So in this manner, you can cover the QRE session, right? Now, moving ahead, like QRE, you are going to cover all the quant, reasoning and English. Now, after that, the next component that we have in the non-merit section is the computer knowledge, right? Now, for computer knowledge, there is one website, that is the Geeks for Geeks. Oh, sorry. There is this one website, Geeks for Geeks. You can refer here, but when you are referring to Geeks for Geeks, you have to be, very smart, and you have to be, you should have a very focused approach, right? Why am I saying so? Because if you see, this website here, if you see basics of computer and its operation, simply type basics of computer and its operation. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for you to navigate through this website, Geeks for Geeks. So simply go and search basics of computer and its operations. And when you see here, you will find all the relevant information. Again, you have to focus on what is operating system, right? Microsoft, it is like a lot of questions are asked from that respect. So you have to refer to these questions, right? So be very selective in what you are reading. This website, it is very good. It will cover a lot of your concepts. However, you have to be very selective in what you are reading, right? And for that purpose, right, to be very selective and to avoid unnecessary reading, refer to PYQs, right? To make sure that you are not, just going here and there and collecting a lot of unnecessary material. Make PYQs your guiding light. Whatever you are studying that in the light of PYQs. If any topic is repeated again and again, it becomes important. If it has appeared in the previous year question, then that topics become important, and that you have to refer, right? Second thing which you have to use is your syllabus, right? Every single point which is mentioned, you have to refer that, right? However, for the non-merit section, no syllabus is provided in the NABARD notification, and therefore the PYQs is the only guiding light we are left with. So refer to PYQs, select the topics out of that, and from there you can based on those topics, refer to this website, right? Apart from that, we have a dedicated marathon session which Jalad sir took last year, right? Sorry. So we have a dedicated playlist as well on our YouTube channel, where Jalad sir, he covers the entire computer in a marathon session. So you can refer to that as well to practice the MCQs, to make sure that your preparation, it is aligned with the examination pattern, right? Even after this, if you want to study more about computer, there is a book by Arihant Publication, right? There is a book on computer awareness by Arihant Publication. It is around for 145 or 150 rupees. You can refer to that book as well, because that book, it covers all the important chapter from the IBPS and railways and such kind of exams, which have computer knowledge as a component in their pattern, right? So you can refer to this book, and this book also includes a lot of MCQs also. So there you can also practice it, right? So for computer, you have three sources: the website Geeks for Geeks, our marathon sessions, and also the book from the Arihant Publication. So these you can refer. All right. After that, we move to the next component, which is the decision making. Now, as far as the decision making is concerned, the problem is that this component, it is hardly covered in any of the other exam, right? It is not there in RBI, right? And it is not there in the banking also. So in a lot of other examination, this component is not there, and therefore it becomes very difficult to find out a dedicated source to prepare for decision making. However, here EduTap comes to your rescue. We have a dedicated playlist for decision making, where Jalad sir, in 5 hours, he tried to cover the entire decision making, right? See, the cutoff for decision making is not very high, and whatever questions come, you'll be able to answer them through these marathon sessions. So do refer to this marathon session, right? It will be very helpful for you. And after referring to it, please do go through the MCQs to see whether you are able to clear the, not the MCQs, the previous year questions, PYQs. Do go through the previous year questions to see what is your level of preparation. Are you able to answer the previous year questions or not? If you are able to answer, if you are able to clear the cutoff, no need to worry in decision making, right? So that should be your strategy. All right. So with this, we have discussed all the non-merit section components of phase 1, right? But these are the these are the components for which you only have to cover the sectional cutoff, right? Here, like you don't, these marks are not going to be included in the final merit. But from now onwards, we are going to discuss about the most important components, the merit section components. So please be very attentive, right? So the first thing that we have is ARD static, right? So ARD static, because it becomes very important, because as far as the ARD is concerned, current affairs is given less importance as compared to the static part. And those of you who are not from the agriculture background, agriculture and ARD static, it literally become a painful point for you, right? So how to cover this subject without any coaching? So you can refer to two websites, and these are like very good, and the information is also very authentic. The first is the TNAU website and also the e-learning portal on the agriculture education. How you have to use it, I'm just going to show you. See, so if we go to, like, for example, if you want to search about the topic fisheries, right? So you write fisheries and then TNAU, simple Google search, something like this will open. You open this website. It is just opening. Give me a second. What's the issue? I'm so sorry, it is taking some time. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it is here. So if you see here in the fisheries, all this information has been provided. Now both these websites, TNAU and the e-course website, they are highly dedicated to the agriculture subjects, and like there will be a lot of information. So here again I'm repeating, it becomes very, very, very important for you to have a pinpoint focus, to not deviate or not end up covering everything, right? Be very selective in what you are reading. You have to be very much aware that what you are reading, is it relevant for your examination or not, right? And again, here the two things which become your guiding light are syllabus. We have like the NABARD, it provides a very detailed syllabus for the ARD and ESI. So do refer to the syllabus and the previous year questions for that particular topic in order to make sure that you are studying in according to the relevance, according to the demand of the examination, right? See, if you see the fisheries, so in fisheries there are different types. They have included capture fisheries, culture fisheries. Again, if you go to the freshwater fisheries, right, so they have given different categories. If you go to carps is a very important topic from the NABARD perspective. So there also they have given about the carp culture and everything, right? So if you are reading about carps, again you have to be very selective. How to be very selective, right? So like these are the like here we have the inland fishery resources in India. This is not of very much importance, right? After you see species suitable for farming, that you have to see what are the species which are suitable as far as the carps are concerned, right? Rohu, and what are which of them are omnivorous, which of them are detritivorous, right? And which one of them feeds in the column, which of the one who feeds in the surface. All you have to you have to read about them. Then you have to see which of them are the exotic carps, right? So you have to read about all these things, right? But this information you have to skip, right? So again, this is how you have to navigate through these websites, right? Now again, one more thing, like for example, if we take aquaculture, right? Aquaculture is again a very important topic from the NABARD perspective. Now let me show you how to use the e-course website. This was the TNAU website, right? Now if you search aquaculture e-course, so here you will see principles of aquaculture course. Okay, again it is taking time. Okay, wait. I think there is some problem in internet. Yeah, see, Again, principles of aquaculture, it has been mentioned over here. Now, in this website, if you see, there are a lot of topics which have been given. For example, the basis of aquaculture is there. Aquaculture scope has been given. So you have to cover this because objectives of aquaculture, it can be asked in the descriptive also. However, if you see in the unit 2, they have talked about history of aquaculture, but this topic is not at all relevant if we talk about the NABARD grade examination. So you have to skip this topic, right? Again, similarly, aquaculture development history, not important. Then there are different systems of aquaculture. This is very important from our perspective, right? From our exams perspective, different systems of aquaculture on the basis of salinity, right? On the basis of intensity of inputs, right? On the basis of enclosure for the culture. So this is how you have to read it. Read it in line with the syllabus and PYQs. I'm repeating this thing because here this is the point where those students who are preparing through self study, they deviate, ठीक है? जहां वो डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो जाते हैं, जहां वो गलत रास्ते पे चले जाते हैं, वो यही होता है कि जब आपके पास एक फ्री रिसोर्स होता है और आपको पढ़ने में मजा भी आ रहा होता है, यू एंड अप कवरिंग इट फ्रॉम कवर टू कवर. ये गलती मत कीजिएगा, आपका टाइम बहुत ज्यादा वेस्ट होगा, ठीक है? रेलेवेंट पढ़िए, आपको एग्जाम क्लियर करना है, ठीक है? तो सिलेबस और पीवाईक्यूज को देखिए, अकॉर्डिंगली इन सारे सोर्सेज को यूज कीजिए. ई कोर्स एंड TNEU वेबसाइट, दीज आर वेरी गुड रिसोर्सेज एज फार एज द ARD static is concerned, and I also showed you how in detail they are covering the ARD static part. Also, if it becomes difficult for you and if you are not able to see what to concentrate, what to read and what not to read, what to focus on, then again you can refer NABARD ARD static playlist by Shamli ma'am on our channel. ठीक है? ARD static, it does not change, right? So although it is a previous year's playlist, but still it is relevant. It is equally relevant for you. So here ma'am, she has as you can see, there are around 259 videos. So ma'am, she has tried to cover most of the static topics in very great detail. So you can refer to this website, this playlist as well on our channel to cover your ARD static part. All right. Okay, moving ahead, we have to see the next topic, which is the ESI static. Again, ESI static becomes very important. See students, in the examination, the ESI, although the component is dominated by the current affairs, but static is equally important. Now, why I am saying so? I am saying so because it becomes relevant from the descriptive part. In the final merit list, descriptive and interview marks are going to be counted. And in the descriptive part, in paper 2, 50 marks will be devoted to the objective type questions and 50 marks will be devoted to your descriptive part of paper 2, which is the ESI and ARD. If you see the descriptive questions now, here you will see, or you will say that they are current affairs dominated, but there is a catch of there is a link with the static also. For example, like in one of the previous year questions, they talked about RBI's financial inclusion index, right? So anybody who is looking at this question, they will say, ma'am, this is from the current affairs. Correct, this thing was in the news and therefore it is relevant from the current affairs perspective. However, the next part of the question, they talked about what are the challenges in financial inclusion. Now that becomes a part of the static topic. Similarly, they have asked questions on globalization, on demographic dividend. So all these points, they become important from your static perspective as well. And therefore, again and again, I repeat here, do not ignore ESI static. It can cost you a lot in the descriptive part, right? All right. On that note, here I have given you the sources from which you can cover your ESI static. The first is the Mrunal Patel sir's channel. On this channel, he have a dedicated playlist for the economic part, for the static part of economics. So you can refer to that playlist. Again, be very selective. Whatever you are reading, I'm I think this is the nth number of time, when I'm repeating the same line, that do read it in the line of your PYQs and your syllabus only. So whatever you are reading, see if it is there in your syllabus or not, right? So be very selective, but you can refer to his playlist. It is very good, and for the UPSC exam also this is very famous. Apart from that, there is one more website, indianeconomy.net. This is also a very good and a very detailed source if you want to study. However, if you are doing it, suppose there is a topic balance of payment in your syllabus. Now, if you are covering it from this website, then how you have to use it? Simply go to this website. Okay, I have not opened it. Okay. If I search here like globalization, indianeconomy.net. Right? Okay. So you have to search this one like that, and then the website and the source will open, right? Then the website will open. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for you to navigate through this website. It is a very detailed website, right? So whenever you are navigating through it, please be very selective. Write down the topic like the way I have written, and then search like this. Globalization indianeconomy.net, right? And again here you will find the website. Right now it is not appearing, but this is how you have to search for it. All right, now the next source which is there is the econlib, right? So again, this is the source which you can refer as far as your ESI static part is concerned, right? Again, if I have to show you how to use it, so here I have. So if you go to this website econlib, again, it is a very detailed website. So to use it very smartly, just go to encyclopedia, browse by title, right? So if you go, so here you will see a lot of topics which are there, right? Now there is a topic balance of payment. It is a very important topic from our exams perspective. So simply click on this topic, and here you will have a lot of information from the static perspective as far as the BOP is concerned, right? Again, be very selective. Here a lot of examination, a lot of information is given. Be very selective what to read and what not to read, right? So these are some of the sources as far as the ESI static is concerned, right? Now, the next component which we have to cover, it is the current affairs part. How to cover current affairs on our own without coaching. So first of all, you have to refer two sources. The first and the foremost is the Live Mint newspaper. It is a very good newspaper, so you can refer to Live Mint. After that, you have to refer the PIB, right? PIB is government's own website. It is very, very, very important. And how to use it, let me just show you, right? See, if you go to this website PIB, right? Just search PIB, go to the homepage of PIB, right? Now, for whichever date you want to read the PIB news, right? Simply put the date here. Okay. Yeah. Press releases, go to all the releases, right? Because in this website the news it is released on the like ministry wise basis, right? Like suppose if we go to date of 19th July, right? So here you will have all the news from different ministries which have been released on 19th of July. So here we have Prime Minister's office. Now if you see Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, if a particular news from this website, this ministry comes, that becomes relevant and that becomes very important from our exams perspective. So do refer, like Kharif crop sowing crosses 704 lakh hectare. So this becomes very important from our exam perspective, right? So such news you have to cover, and ministry wise they have given you the entire source. So that is how you have to navigate through the PIB. Just go all the releases, put the date you want to refer to, and then you will have news from all the ministries, right? And again, you have to see which ministries you can like ignore, or like which you have to pay less importance to. But I think as far as I can see, all the important ministries are there. Like Ministry of Public Personal Grievances and Pension, this is something you can give less importance to. But see, Ministry of Rural Development, it becomes extremely important from our exam perspective, right? So this is how you have to navigate through the these Live Mint and PIB website. And apart from that, if you want a crux, if you want the already collected news, if you don't want like if you are short on time, if you are somebody who is a working professional and you don't have the time to go through the website and navigate through them, then what you can do is please refer to our current affair playlists, dedicated playlist for current affairs. For example, we have CT360. CT360 it is for the GA and ESI of NABARD Grade A examination. So all the GA news and all the ESI related current affairs, they will be covered here in this playlist. Apart from that, we have perspective 360, right? In perspective 360, all the news, all the important news, they are covered from the descriptive point of view. So you can see that we are covering both the objective part and also the descriptive part of the current affairs. So in perspective 360, we cover all the current affairs from the descriptive point of view. Apart from that, in the NABARD examination, government schemes are of utmost important, right? Importance. So we have a dedicated playlist by Diksha ma'am also, and that is on the government scheme. So you can refer to that as well. So these are the sources which you can refer to for the current affairs if you are preparing on your own. All right. After that, a very important component is still left, and that is the descriptive English, right? See, descriptive English we often ignore, but it is a very important topic. See, in the descriptive English, again, the topics will be like essay writing, report writing, right? And the letter writing. Here it becomes very important for us to know the technicalities, how to write an essay, how to begin, how to start with the essay, what should be written in the body, what should be written in the conclusion, what are the different parts of an essay, how to jump from one topic to another, from one paragraph to other. So there are a lot of technicalities also about the letter writing. So all these questions and all these concepts, they are covered in this playlist of ours, which is covered by Narveer Singh sir on the NABARD Grade A 2021, like descriptive English part. So here he have included all the technicalities related to the descriptive English part. These technicalities, they don't change. So this playlist, it remains relevant for us today as well, right? So you can cover all the technicalities related to how to write, how to manage the time. Everything is covered in this playlist. So this is on our YouTube channel. Again, you can go and refer to it. All right. And after writing your particular essay, if you want to check whether there is a grammatical mistake or not, whether there is some error or not, you can simply go to this Grammarly and you can check through it, right? So this was about the descriptive English also, right? So with this, we have covered all the important current affairs, all the important components, the current affairs, the descriptive English, the static part, the ARD, ESI, all these parts we have covered, and also the non-merit section, right? So I hope this video, it will be very useful for you if you are somebody who is preparing on your own. Please do refer to these free resources. Do utilize them to your best. However, do utilize them judiciously. That becomes very, very important. Keep a copy of syllabus in front of you. Keep a printout of previous year questions in front of you, right? So these should be your guiding light whenever you are studying any topic, right? जब भी आप कोई भी टॉपिक पढ़ रहे हैं, आपको स्टार्ट करना है, सबसे पहले क्या करना है? सपोज आप टॉपिक पढ़ रहे हैं एग्रोनॉमी, ठीक है? एग्रोनॉमी का जब भी आपने टॉपिक पिक किया, रेफर टू दी सिलेबस की सिलेबस में एग्रोनॉमी में क्या क्या लिखा हुआ है, ठीक है? उसके डेफिनेशन, उसके टाइप्स, उसके कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स, व्हाट थिंग्स हैव बीन आस्क्ड, राइट? ये आपने देख लिया कि पूछा क्या क्या गया है। उसके बाद में प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस में देखिए कि अगर कॉन्सेप्ट्स लिखे हुए हैं तो कॉन्सेप्ट से किस तरह के क्वेश्चन पूछे जा रहे हैं, कॉन्सेप्ट बेस्ड आ रहे हैं या फैक्ट बेस्ड आ रहे हैं, ठीक है? आपको इस तरीके से सिलेबस को प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस को देखना है कि सिलेबस से प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस किस तरीके से लिंक्ड हैं, ठीक है? अब आपको समझ में आ गया क्या पढ़ना है और कितने डेप्थ में पढ़ना है, ठीक है? जब ये दोनों चीज समझ आ गई, उसके बाद जाइए अपने फ्री रिसोर्स पे, जुडिशियसली उसको यूज कीजिए, नोट्स बनाइए, अगले टॉपिक पे पढ़िए। हर टॉपिक को जब आप इस तरीके से कवर करेंगे विदाउट एनी कोचिंग, आप अपने सारे टॉपिक्स को बहुत अच्छे से कवर कर पाएंगे, ठीक है? तो चाहे वो मेरिट सेक्शन हो या चाहे वो नॉन मेरिट सेक्शन हो, बहुत ही जुडिशियसली आपको यूज करना है और बहुत ही ध्यान से यूज करना है। अपनी स्ट्रेंथ्स और वीकनेसेस पे प्ले करते हुए आपको करना है, ठीक है? So this was all about our today's video. I hope you find it useful, and if you have any doubt, please do write it down in the comment section below, right? I'll be more than happy to answer all your queries. And on this note, I finished our today's video. All the very best for your examination. Thank you.